All right. What's up, everybody? Mikey Boy back at it with my new sliders video. Working on these all week, for the past week, over the weekend. Um, Here's version 5.0, and this may be my best version yet. Very happy with this. Um, so we'll give you a brief rundown, and then I'm going to explain a few other stuff after the sliders are done. So gameplay has not changed. Scroll through it slowly so you all could see. Okay, I do have rope break on. Okay, I did change that. Everything else stay the same. Okay, that is your gameplay, your presentation. I mean, a lot of this is just preference anyway. Like I always say. Okay. Um. Oh, actually, this is it didn't save. Ringside camera cuts. I do disable that. I don't want to see the ringside camera cuts. Um. Everything else is off. Go to our post-match replay off, actually. Okay, so now, here's your balancing. There's a few changes here, nothing crazy, but you got the AI standing strike reversal rate, 50, grapple reversal rate, 50, strike reversal rate, 50, grapple reversal rate, 50, finisher reversal rate, 100. Trust me, you want that high. Foreign object attack reversal rate, 30, grab breaker rate, 50, combo breaker rate, 40, combo rate, 40, submission rate, 50, dive rate, 10, springboard rate, 10, grapple rate, 55, strike rate, 45. This is because I want to see more wrestling and less striking. You have the option to put that as 50-50 if you want, or if you want more striking, then you can play around with this. But for my matches, they've been coming out absolutely amazing with this setting right here. Your limb targeting rate is 50. Your running attack rate is 40. Your block rate is 40. Dodge rate is 40. Trading blows is 100. I thought that's saved. Okay, but I did drop this down to 85. The reason I dropped that down to 85 is so they don't happen at the start of the match. It's more towards the middle or endish. Now, don't get me wrong, you still may see it in the first few minutes, and I'm still playing around with this slider. But right now, 85 100 I feel is working a little better, especially than I had, than maxed out 100 out of 100. So we're keeping it at that. Then run-ins are all 2 out of 10. You could play around with that yourself if you want. Excuse me. Referee downtime was 100. Your basic reverse window was 40. Attack reverse window is 40. Now, these aren't player versus AI, although they may work for that. I just haven't tried it. I'm not really much of a player versus AI person. I'm an AI versus AI guy. So if you're a player versus AI and use these sliders, you may have to play around with these a little more, these regular sliders, these non-AI sliders. But this is what I have set up for that. 75 out of 100. Weapon reversal, 25 out of 100. Stamina cost. Now, here's where you have to really pay attention with these. These are important. Stamina cost, 95 out of 100. Recovery rate, 5 out of 100. Rollout frequency, 10 out of 100. Rollout duration, 70 out of 100. Stun gain, 40. Stun duration, 60. Vitality regen cooldown, 50. Vitality regen rate, 50. Now, I lowered this a bit, quite a bit. Your post kick out damage recovery dropped to 45. Okay? Now, this is going to create more and more intense matches. You're going to see superstars kick out of signatures almost all the time. Almost. I mean, one signature. I'm sorry. One signature. Maybe 2 signatures, but definitely not 3. Finishers, they'll kick out a good amount of finishers. The first one. The second one will be very tough to kick out. The third one, they definitely will not kick out. But the way this is set up, it's set up for more intense matches, pretty much. You're still going to have like 7, 8, 9-minute matches. You're going to see some 10, 11-minute matches. The match range is going to stay somewhat in the same of the 7 to 11 minutes, give or take. But the matches are going to be way more intense with these settings. A lot more kickouts. Very fun to watch. Then your damage scaling is 10. Your drag escape is 30. Your carry escape is 30. Your targeting, well, it doesn't matter. This only matters if you play player versus AI. Okay, here are your advanced settings now. Skip all the way down to your recent finisher influence, 40 out of 100. Your previous finisher is 50 out of 100, and your previous finisher 3 plus is 60. Now your signature influence is the same setup but lowered by a good amount to make it not, basically it's lowered by 10 from your finisher. So your finisher is more stronger than your signature, which we see in real life. Okay? So your signature is 30, your previous signature influence is 40, your previous signature influence 3 plus is 50. Okay? So it's just lowered by 10 compared to your finishers here. And from my playthroughs, I've been loving it. I haven't been seeing many pinfalls with signatures. I have been getting many finisher pinfalls. But like I said, as the match goes on, you will get some signature pinfalls like you do in real life, but not as frequent. So that is the slider, what the sliders look like. Now, I want to touch base on how this works with my universe and how I have my universe set up to coincide with these sliders to make my universe have absolutely amazing matches. So I'm going to go to my universe. I'm going to go to my roster, okay? And then now I'm just going to click on a few people. We'll go to AJ Styles, right? So every wrestler default has 80 finisher, 75 special, 75 pin escape, okay? We'll go down the board, okay? Go to Andrade. 80 finisher, 75 special, 75 pin escape, okay? All our superstars on the roster have 80 finisher, 75 special, 75 pin escape, okay? So it's down the board. It's down the board, okay? Now, that creates a fair playing field and still a lot of surprise outcomes as well. So you're going to get, like, just because someone's rated at 88 going up against, for example, an 82, that doesn't mean Adam Copeland cannot beat Adam Cole. I actually recently seen Adam Copeland beat Adam Cole. So you're going to get some upsets. Just regardless of that, it's going to create for more of a back and forth match. Now your champions. My champions. Go to my champions. Now this is a little different. My champions get a bonus. Now I purposely edit this myself. So when you go into my champions, okay, all champions get a +5 finisher, +5 special, and +5 pin escape. Every champion down the board. +5 special, +5 finisher, +5 special, and +5 pin escape. Okay, now this gives the champions a boost to help pretty much, retain. Because we don't like to see, or I don't like to see champions lose in every single pay-per-view. It doesn't create like a fun universe. Oh, you have a new champion, and then another new champion, and then another champion. I mean, listen, if it changed hands, every other 2 months, or if one title changed hands every month, that's different. But you can't have every single title changing hands every pay-per-view because that's just no fun, and it's not realistic. You want these champions to defend their belts successfully and then have some upset matches as well, So because of that setup, going to my belt, I mean, we'll give you an example. Bianca's been on a tear. She 165 days, and then we'll go to a belt like our Prestige, SmackDown Prestige, and this has been the opposite. You had Roman with 109, Triple H 28, The Fiend 25, Kurt Angle now with 21, so some belts been defended. Hardy here with European 102. He's had defense after defense, so I mean, each belt has its ups and downs, as you see, but you don't see any specific belt that really has had too much of a change. You guys see a lot of long reigns, but that's pretty much my slider setup. That's what it's all about. That's how it coincides with my universe. So if you're using these sliders for your universe, I highly suggest you maybe kind of try those settings out for universe with your wrestlers and see how you like it, because I don't know if those sliders are going to alter if your wrestler attributes are all over the place with the special, the finisher, and the pin escape. They may alter the sliders a bit. So that I cannot tell you if they will or they won't. But with that said, I want to end the video. That's my slider version 5.0. I hope you give these sliders a try for those that love simulation, that those that want to watch these matches and play, have an amazing universe, because honestly, I am loving watching matches, even on weekly shows with these sliders. So please give these a shot. Comment. Feel free to comment anyway. Anything you want, and I hope you have a great week. And man, I don't know about you guys, but I love WrestleMania. It was absolutely one of the best WrestleManias of all time. And let's go, Cody, the tribal killer, baby. Later.